Moving the over the labs or introduction assign introduction to the awesome modern practice lab. This module will be valid. Today's session devices needed to develop your hand-on skills. The website or open system interconnection model complements 7 layers, which is assigned a unique number from 1 to 7 layer from bottom to top. Layer 1, the physical layer, which is responsible for the physical transmission of data over the network region. Layer 2, the data link layer, manages the reliable transfer of the data frames between nodes on the same network. Layer 3, the network layer, handles routing and addressing to facilitate communication across multiple networks. Layer 4, the transport layer, ensures end-to-end delivery of data with error detection and corrections. Layer 5, the session layer establishes manages and terminates connection between applications. Layer 6, the presentation layer is responsible for data transmission, encryption, and compression. Layer 7, the application layer, provides network services and interfaces for user application.
Hey everyone, it's Matt from Practice Labs. I'm going to give you a brief walkthrough and introduction to the Practice Labs platform using one of our most popular titles, CompTIA A+ 2201002. You may have accessed the Practice Labs platform by clicking a link in your education provider or organisation's website, via a learning management system or LMS, or perhaps you logged in directly using your username and password. The first thing you'll see when you land on the Practice Labs homepage will be your list of available Practice Lab titles on the left. This may include some of our major vendors such as Cisco, CompTIA, Microsoft or VMware. The list of titles you see may differ from what I'm showing here. If we now take a look at the options that are available to us across the top, the next one will be the Exercise tab, where the content for the module will be displayed once we've selected our lab title. The next tab will be Exam Prep, which you may or may not see depending on if you have any Exam Prep titles assigned to your account. Next is the Additional Features tab, where you can view your Exam Prep and lab reports. Then it's the Settings and Customization tab, where you can view and configure settings for your practice lab environment. And lastly is the Help and Support tab, where you can view useful documentation, user guides, support videos, and get details on how to contact our support team. Now let's jump into this CompTIA A+ Core 2 lab title. When you click through into the lab, you'll see a brief introduction and a list of available modules. When you select Module 1, Operating System Types and Features, you'll be presented with a list of exercises contained within this module. Why don't we click on the Start button to dive into this lab. This takes us to the
let's set the learning outcomes versus 1, another module 3 versus 2, also in layer 4 versus 3, other layer 6 versus 1, or layer 6, 7. Going to the modules to concept related to system information outside. Reference model, layer 1 to 7. Let's go. Learning assembly analysis, time, learning operation. Learning control. And That's the one. Substation, virtual router. Depending on the name or may not use all of the devices, but they are shown here in the layout to get overall understanding to the state of the map. Network server, Windows 11, workstation. Open this, the one that we're going to use as ASIC11. Online standpoint is online workstation as a virtual router. The same over layers 1, 2, 3. One is the foundation aspect of network communication. Layer 1, which is the physical layer, is responsible for transmitting raw data signals over the physical medium, including electrical, mechanical, and procedural specification. Layer 2. The data link handles the data frame transmission between adjacent network nodes, addressing issues such as error detection and correction within the local network segment. Layer 3. The network layer focuses on routing and addressing determining the optimal path for data paths to travel across interconnected networks and ensuring delivery to the correct destination. Together, these layers provide the fundamental infrastructure and mechanism for data transmission, training, and routing within a network. In this exercise, we will explore layers 1, 2, and 3 of the OSI model. Learning outcome, examine NIC at layer 1, examine interface statistics and ARP table at layer 2, examine down layer 2. Wait lang. Record ba? Record ba tayo? Nagka-record tayo. Record. Validation is what we're going to use. This controller, the ASIC C01, ASIC11, the domain member workstation, and our virtual router. That's one examine the network interface card at layer 1 for assessing its physical properties and capabilities. This includes inspecting the hardware components such as cable, connectors, and transceivers to ensure proper connectivity and signal transmission. Additionally, at layer 1, one can evaluate the adherence to standards like Ethernet, ensuring compatibility with the physical network infrastructure. In this task, we will examine the AC Win11 and IC from a layer 1 perspective. Step 1, connect to AC Win11 and on the taskbar, right-click on the start button, then select type device manager. Device manager, where's the device manager? I'm going to go to device manager. Step 2. Display. Network adapters, expand map interaction, right click on Microsoft Hyper-V network adapter, number 1, okay, number 1, and go to properties. And the Microsoft Windows, observe the general tab. Device type and the adapter, manufacturer, Microsoft, application, and Microsoft Hyper-V virtual machine box. And this device is working properly. The network adapter has overshared selected physical network facilitating the transmission and reception of proprietary data signals. Establishes that physical connection between the virtual machine and the underlying physical network infrastructure at its layer 8 primarily deals with electrical signals, signaling rate, and other physical characteristics of network communication observed in the generator that is working properly. Okay. Step 4. Fundamentals of hyper-V the adapter properties window, select the event tab, select the event tab, and then we're going to see, and then this information. Device installed Western Savings as an initiation for installing the virtual network adapter on the host system. Device configured indicates the certification of the adapter settings and device started from current version network adapter, allowing it to begin transmitting and receiving data. These events that track installation, configuration, and activation process of the virtual network adapter at the physical layer. And this is the layer 1 within the Hyper-V environment. In the Microsoft Hyper-V network adapter window, select cancel. Select cancel. Close the device manager. Task 2. Examine interface statistic and the ARP table at layer 2. The IP command is Windows utility displays the current TCP, IEP, network configuration of network interface. In the context of IP command, the physical address refers to the MAC or say media access control address of the network interface which operates at layer 2 of the OSI model. The ERP address is resolution protocol table, also labeled maps, IP addresses to corresponding MAC addresses within a local network, enabling devices to communicate with each other. The associated IP address with MAC address. The Hyper-V table facilitates efficient data transmission by providing a means to identify and address devices on the same network segment. In this task, we will examine interface statistic and the ARP table at layer 2. Connect to LSN, okay, it's connected on the touchbar, and right click on the start chart, then select Windows Terminal, Windows Terminal. So use the Windows Terminal, go on the type the Windows Terminal, go to the type, config, all. Then press enter. See. Commands provides information about network adapter that was a tool to detailing including the adapter map, media access control address, display type as the physical address, which uniquely identifies the adapter and the network layer. This is what we saw on the device manager. is this one is IP address. Okay. And starting the set number 3 in the Windows domain, type of allocate ARP and then press enter. Note the ARP command Windows displays the ARP address for solution protocol caching, providing information about layer 2 addresses, MAC address associated with IP address on the local network. This command helps in rebutting different IP address at layer 3 of the OSDA model and MAC addresses displayed as physical addresses at the layer 2 of the OSDA model, facilitating communication of the data link there. Okay. This one is the physical internet address of what we're using. I think this is the one. This two. The physical address of who we're using. The IP address. I don't know this type of physical address. It looks new to me, but this internet address is the one that we're using. Okay. Step 4, close the Windows terminal. Oops. That's number 3. Examine route print layer 2. The route print command in Windows displays the IPv4 routing table operating at layer 2. This routing table contains information about how IP packets should be forwarded, including destination networks and netmasks, gateway addresses, and encoded indexes. By examining the routing table, network administrator can understand the routing decision made by the system and troubleshoot issues within the network. In this task, we examine AC11 routing table, and the AC11, connected by AC11. Some tasks are like we're going to select the Windows terminal again. We're going to type ipconfig enter. The ipconfig command in the Windows 3 and then settings IPv4 addresses, and then network address, and netmasks, and then default gateway. This is essential for establishing network connectivity and routing packets between different servers. Here's the information that we're going to get. Let's type IP configuration. This is the one that assign network adapters, netmasks, and the default gateway. This is information that we're going to get. Step 3, we're going to type route print. Mas mabilis ako sa pag-work. No. The route print that we type command In Windows, provides layer 3 network layer information about routing table, including the default route. The default route is displayed as 000. Network design tool. It has indicated any packet within with a destination IP address not explicitly defined in the routing table should be forwarded to the gateway specified by the default route, which is IP address. Through the interface on 192.168.0.3. The which is the AC interface. Allows the system to route traffic to destination outside of its directly connected networks at layer 3 to the specific gateway. So, ito yung PCB. So, purpose natin ito. Okay. System master port, close the terminal. Done with exercise 1, we're going to the next step. Exercise 2, cosine model mix of 4 and 5. There's 4 and 5, reversing roles including end-to-end communication and managing session between network devices. Layer 4, the transport layer, ensuring reliability by handling segmentation, acknowledgement, and the assembly of data packets, as well as implementing flow control and error recovery mechanism. This layer manages the establishment and termination of connection and provides services such as connection and communication, TCP, and connection communication, connectionless communication with DP. Thereby, the session layer establishes, maintains, and terminates session between application, coordinating communication by managing session, establishment, synchronization, and data exchange. These layers work together to ensure efficient and reliable communication between network systems, providing essential functionality for data transfer and session management. In this exercise, you will examine the OSI model layers 4 and 5. Use the same learning outcomes, learning about use Wireshark to observe a TCP connection, use Wireshark to follow TCP step. Okay. Para maghanap tayo ng IP addresses. Kung saan mahuhulog yung mga data, kung paano natin na-receive yung data. Okay. That's one. Use Wireshark to observe a TCP connection. A TCP connection or the transmission control protocol connection at layer 4 involves a series of steps to establish, maintain, and terminate communication between two devices. Initially, a three-way handshake is performed. The client initially sends a SYN packet to the server, and the server will respond to the SYN packet, and finally, the client sends an HTTP packet to confirm the connection establishment. Once the connection is established, data is transmitted between the two devices in segment, which is segment acknowledged by receiving data to ensure reliable delivery. Wireshark is a network protocol and an analyzer that allows user to capture, inspect, and analyze network traffic in real time. Network traffic. In this section, we observe basic connection share via nMAC command with Wireshark. Ito na yun, in the dashboard at the volume na. That's what we see. Search here. Install Wireshark. Click it. Wireshark, double click Ethernet adapter. Ethernet 1. So, like the registration, we're going to click the Ethernet, not the Ethernet. Right click on the start button. Sorry, Windows Terminal. Okay. We're going to type in this one in the Windows Terminal and we're going to press enter. Note the command. Note the command that we type is used to perform a support scan on the IP address 192.1.0.4 while the escaping host is overlaid. This means that Ethernet will attempt to scan for open ports on the specified IP address without first checking if the host is up or back. And therefore, this nMAC command sends TCP packet to various ports in the target IP. To determine the ports of type open, close, filter, thereby providing insight into the network services running on the target system. By default, this command initiates but does not complete the TCP function. Oh, it's not command. Okay. Dito natin nakita kung may mga available na TCP ports, mga filter naman, kung ano yung open, kung ano yung close, blah 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 blah. Let's go in step 6, Wireshark. Step 1, select Wireshark. Okay, selected the Wireshark. Step 6, Wireshark with the red box, subculture. Select. It's selected. We're going to type TCP.4 enter. Pinakita dito, tama ba ito? Oo, tama. Wala na ulit. Tapos 2022. Filtering for TCP 422 captures network traffic specifically related to SSH protocol which operate at OSAN picture printed. Printers electronic that are used in support 22 common use associated with SS to secure shells connection, allowing an access of communication between hosts using this protocol at OSI layer 4 for transport layer at the port end of scan machine a TCP connection and then by sending IS Wi-Fi packet and receiving VCT response from the target of the port is open. Close Wireshark, close Wireshark, wait without saving, close the Windows terminal, task 2, use Wireshark for disable script. Wireshark following TCP stream, at layer 5 in session informs constructing and displaying the entire communication between the client and server. This page feature provides a comprehensive view of data exchange, including both request and response messages along with any associated session management command. Understands most Wireshark propagation. Again, so we use Wireshark. Step 2, connect adapter. Step 3. Step 3 press enter. Okay. Hindi pala tama pala yung ginawa. One time, select mo sa edge, select din. One, two, one, press at this side is working down. So let's go this. Sabi niya yung process of establishing HTTP connection. So then sa HTTP session involves series of step across multiple layers to assign matter, edge for structures. It is short with 7 layer 4. And finally, setting HTTP request to the server to return the web page on that of the secret. In Wireshark, scroll down first to see Wireshark. So Wireshark. Using the program, this is the vision of the page. At the improvisation workshop, construct a shape including questions and responses. In the workshop, ina-access natin ay nakikita. Kunyari, pupunta ka sa homepage, pupunta ka sa chat section, pag mag-check ko sa kanya, kung ano na-receive na information, dito lumalabas kung anong information yung hinaan natin, yung mga request, sabi dito sa request, and responses, and survey, nandito parang siyang history. Okay, this is the history of what we used. Okay, let's close this. Here's workshop. Click on saving, then yes. Let's move on to the exercise 3 or 7 or 6. There's 6 of them. So I'm going to presentation and focusing on the function and the compression of data, extending the data variables, is the intrusive data sent by one system to the corrected by the receiving system. They handle tasks such as data translation, character encoding, and data compression. Additionally, the presentation layer is for encryption and decryption. Even data and privacy of privilege and precision is timeline, data formats, and providing mechanism for data transformation. There is facilitates interoperability between different systems and enhances the overall efficiency. Oh, this is the firewall. If I remember correctly, this is the one securitates our data. Yung in-access natin data para hindi makita ng iba mga privacy data, para hindi makuha ng iba ng data nyo sa cloud. Ito yung nagawa natin. Para yung network natin ay may encryption, may password. Learning outcome, conduct file compression and encryption. Task 1, conduct file compression and encryption. At the second known as presentation layer, data is translated, encrypted, or compressed into a format that can be easily understood by the application layer. This layer is responsible for ensuring that the data exchange can be interpreted correctly, regardless of differences in data formats or coding methods. Functions such as data encryption, decryption, character encoding, and data compression are typically performed at its layer to facilitate interoperability between different systems. In this task, we will conduct compression and encryption of file to get an understanding of the type of operation that will occur at layer 6 of the OSI model. From the taskbar, select File Explorer. Let's open ECM11. Then we're going to select File Explorer. In the File Explorer, Windows navigate to CNET plus Module 1. This is That's step 2, shade step 3, 17. Untuk step 4, kemampuan dan bisa observe the size and number of bytes that they in 1 million or 31,000 bytes. This is the uncompressed zip file size. On the taskbar, select File Explorer. Well, so I think we're going to we're going to zip this one. Select compress the file zip. Okay. On the taskbar, select Command Prompt. We're going to your zip again. CLR. Parang walang tama. Oh, okay. Pinalagay yung bytes para mag-back siya. Mag-back. Tapos yung file explorer. Right-click the mountain zip file. Copy paste. Select window. Advanced. Create content with data. Click OK. Okay. Apply. Okay. Okay lang. Yung pop-up yung select rin yung button next to the only. Click OK. OK. Susunod. Okay. Ito, bawal yung X natin po, X na lang. Tapos kumangkot, X na lang. Reserve na tayo, konti na lang. Konti na lang guys. Stay with me. Exercise 4, Einstein model layer 7, the final layer for Einstein model, the application layer provides network services to the application. This layer encompasses a wide range of protocols and functions necessary for communication between applications, including email, web, browsing, file transfer, and remote access. Facilitate such as data encryption, authentication, and authorization, ensuring the secure and reliable communication between network devices. Additionally, the application layer defines protocol and standard that will how application interact with the underlying network infrastructure, promoting using this integration of the various integration to the network environment. Pwede bang post dito? Okay, let's start again. Let's resume pa. Resume. Pictures is 4 or 7. Number 7. We're going to learn about use of NS lookup. Devices, missing, virtual router. Task 1. Use NSLookup. NSLookup operating at layer 7 of all centimeter is a command line tool. It inquires the DNS or say the main name system in the service to retrieve information about the domain names and IP addresses. It allows users to retrieve various DNS records such as 8 IPv4 addresses or port 8, IPv6 addresses, MX and mail exchange, and NS or name server records, facilitating network troubleshooting and administration tasks by enabling users to resolve domain names to IP addresses and vice versa. NSLookup plays such a crucial role in translating human-readable domain names into machine-readable IP addresses, which is essential for establishing network connection. In this task, we will use NSLookup to identify an A record and an NS record. Step 1, connect the AC WIN. Right-click on the start chart and select Windows Terminal. And we'll pass Step 2, in the Windows Terminal, type the following: NSLookup lookup na lang. No bands, from as the one that we type command operating at layer 7 or sign that interacts with the DNS service to resolve the hostname ACID C01 and subscribing IP addresses. This process involves sending a DNS key to a DNS server, which then responds with the IP address associated with the specified hostname, enabling the connection between network devices using the result IP addresses at layer 7. This command leverages application layer protocols such as DNS to facilitate the translation of human-readable domain names into machine-readable IP addresses. In this case, the identified IPv4 address of the ACID-01 machine is 192.168.0.0.1. Doon, tagal naman na ito. Yeah. Desert Islands naman the one that we type command functioning the at layer 7 of the OSM queries the DNS service for the authoritative name the server's responsible for the domain as if lab.com. This process involves sending a DNS query requesting the NS name server tokens associated with the domain, which are used to determine the authoritative service responsible for providing DNS information for that domain. Observe that the domain asiplab.com has no name server. Preview summary. Go to join for some of the 7 layers, giving package fields, and displaying the role in the network vulnerability, analyze the practice, and tools like Wireshark are able to essentially for testing network environment from an exam perspective. The one that 143 is the Wireshark. I'm going to play the OSM model is for 5. That's the Wireshark. And layer 6 is the security. And this layer 7 is the command prompt of the web platform. NS lookup. This one here for check this specific this one for the piece of string and function. This NS lookup. I think this is for this lab, the introduction to the OSI model. And say done. And then check. Konti na lang po tayo. Thank you.